What is going on, Trojan fans? Thank you so much for joining me today, and welcome back to the channel. It happened. It happened, and it was something that needed to happen. It needed a change needed to be made, and a change was made late last night as there were multiple reports, saying that Miller Moss would be benched and Jayden Maiava will start next Saturday as USC takes on Nebraska. And it happened. A lot of us got what we've been asking for, was a change at quarterback. Nothing seemed to be working. A change needed to be made, and we got one. Jayden Maiava will start against Nebraska. And it's a little unfortunate. Miller is a guy, when you point to someone who just bleeds Cardinal and gold, who just represents USC at the highest level. Miller Moss is that guy. He's been a part of the USC team since 2021, and he's waited his turn. He's battled. He's faced adversity, and he finally got his opportunity to be the starting quarterback at USC. And look, he did his thing. He wasn't perfect, but he wasn't terrible either. He was kind of just in that mid-range, and look, it's tough. You want to see a guy like Miller Moss succeed, and you don't root against these guys. These are guys that are on your team. You love USC football. You love USC as a school and as a program. You wish all these guys nothing but success. And you don't want to see things like this happen, but at the end of the day, changes needed to be made, and a change was made. So USC currently sits at 4-5, not at all what anyone was expecting this season. There was some definitely high expectations heading into the season, and it only skyrocketed after USC's win over LSU. And since that win, it's just been downhill, and nothing was getting better. There was nothing visibly that was improving, and so, like I said, a change needed to be made. And honestly, I'm excited to see what this team looks like. A lot of us were clamoring for a quarterback change, and it's something that we all wanted to see, or a majority of us wanted to see. But, what does this team look like now? I talked about before, Lincoln Riley really needing a true dual-threat quarterback to be able to run the offense that he likes to run. It felt like, he was almost kind of shrinking his playbook down for Miller Moss and having to take a lot of plays that we've seen in the past that worked well because of, his history with quarterbacks, and all his quarterbacks down the line, if you read them off, they're all dual threat quarterbacks, guys who can extend plays, manipulate the pocket, throw on the run, and hurt you not only with his arm, but with his feet as well. And now we get to see what I'm guessing is what we've seen in the past with Lincoln Riley quarterbacks. A guy who's going to have success at both the pass and the run. And not only does it give Lincoln Riley a lot more options with his play calling, it also gives the run game a boost, with Woody Marks in the backfield and Quentin Joyner. You're just able to do so much more when you have a quarterback who can hurt you with his legs. And now I just really feel like you're going to see this playbook open up. I don't expect it to be, too much in game one. You kind of want to, slowly bring Jayden kind of in motion with the offense and with, playing time. We haven't really seen him much except for in the Utah State game. So I expect Lincoln Riley to kind of ease him in, give him some easy plays just to get his feet wet, get him some easy completions. And I think as the game goes on and then as the weeks go on, you're going to see that playbook open up so much more, and you're really going to see, what we've been seeing in the past with Lincoln Riley and his offense, and with Lincoln Riley and his quarterbacks that he's had. So, man, I'm excited to see what it looks like. Your USC sitting at 4-5, so I mean, a lot of the season is already lost, but I really just want to see, some level of fight, some level of hunger with this team, and look, you're sitting at 4-5, but some of the bigger games are right here at the end of the schedule, especially with UCLA and Notre Dame. Those are games that you circle on your schedule every year that need to be wins if you're a USC. So yeah, I'm excited to see kind of how everything shakes out. I'm excited to see how it all just gels together. Jayden getting comfortable with the offensive line. Thought the offensive line did pretty well last week. And as time has gone on, the offensive line has kind of come together in a way where it's looked probably its best it's looked in the last several weeks. I know that last drive, Mason Murphy kind of got beat pretty badly right off the edge on the last play of the game. But other than that, I felt like the offensive line as a whole has been pretty well. Aside from Mason Murphy and at times Alani Noah, who have been kind of shaky. But I feel like they're really starting to find their comfort and their chemistry together. And now I just want to see how it looks with Jayden Maiava at quarterback. Obviously, he's a guy who likes to extend plays and take whatever the defense is giving him and kind of make magic out of nothing. And he likes to extend plays and throw on the run, and if not throw on the run, take it himself, for a positive gain. So I just really want to see how it all comes together. But Jayden Maiava is, I don't want to say he's necessarily proven, but I mean, he had a fantastic season last year, at UNLV. He passed for 3,085 yards and 17 touchdowns. He was a Mountain West Freshman of the Year, and he's no slouch. Lincoln Riley and then USC, wanted him for a reason. Georgia at the time, wanted him for a reason. He committed to Georgia and then flipped back to USC. So, Georgia saw something in Jayden Maiava, and Kirby Smart wanted him on his roster. So it just shows a lot about Jayden Maiava and what he can bring. If a school like Georgia is after him. So he's a special talent, no doubt about it. He's still young in his career, but I really think he's going to flourish in this offense. He's going to flourish with Lincoln Riley as a play caller and as a head coach. And look, man, like everybody else, I just can't wait to see what it looks like. I'm excited to see the play designs. I'm excited to see how Lincoln Riley shifts his play calling, and Jayden has a lot of weapons to work with. This is probably going to be a much, much better situation than what it was at UNLV, that's for sure. And so, when you mix all that together and now you give him a head coach and a play caller like Lincoln Riley with the weapons at his disposal, it's going to be something to watch for sure. And look, I'm not saying it's going to be, all sunshine and rainbows when Jayden Maiava gets out there. I think there's going to be some growing pains for sure, and you're going to see some highs and lows on Saturday's game or next Saturday's game against Nebraska. But I think you're definitely going to see a lot more flashes and a lot more plays where you're going to be like, whoa, we got something here in Jayden Maiava, and I just think he just has that special ability, that special talent. He's young, he's flashy, he's fast, he's accurate, and yeah, I just can't wait to see it, man. But like I said at the top of the episode, I feel for Miller Moss. Miller Moss is a fan favorite, no doubt about it. Just a guy who just put his heart and soul into this program. Like I said, he's waited his turn. He had multiple opportunities to enter the transfer portal, and he stuck around. He kept going. He kept fighting. When a majority of people definitely would have hit the exit, multiple times. When you have, a guy like Caleb Williams come into the program, and you have to wait your turn, and then Caleb comes back again. You have to wait your turn again, and now here he is in another situation where he's facing some adversity. But definitely want to wish Miller nothing but the best. Thank him for everything he's put into the program, for the passion, for the heart that he's shown throughout the season. It's tough when nothing's working. When you, like I said, put your heart and soul into the program and into each and every game, and nothing's just clicking. You have to make a change somewhere, and someone's going to take the hit. It's either going to be assistant coaches, head coaches, coordinators, or it's going to be the quarterback. And in this point right now, it's the quarterback who's going to take the hit. Miller Moss is going to be benched, and here comes Jayden Maiava. So it's going to be interesting. Not only do I feel like there's a quarterback problem, I feel like there's some programs, or some problems within the program that need to be addressed this offseason. And I don't think Lincoln Riley is going anywhere. And so he will definitely be back next season, in my opinion. But you're gonna have to kind of reevaluate everything from top to bottom, and they're gonna definitely need to make some changes. So we'll see how it is. But Nebraska's up first. This is game 1 with Jayden Maiava at quarterback. Maybe this solves all the problems. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Miller Moss is not the quarterback anymore for USC. We have now entered the Jayden Maiava era, I guess you can say. But we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. Hopefully, this gives this team a spark. It gives it that extra boost to finish off the season on a high note, and hoping that this team finishes strong. So we'll check in very, very soon. But thank you again for tuning into this episode. I appreciate the support, the viewership. We're all here. We're all here together for the love of USC and for the love of USC football. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. It means a lot. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. And that'll do it. So until next time, as always, fight on.